Good morning. Kim Dunn here from Positive Psychology. I'm a psychologist and the founder of this new fledgling and exciting business. So today I wanted to talk with you about communicating with your children. Particularly I have in mind tweens and teenage children, and from a perspective of doing it mindfully. So today there's three things, three different reasons I want to outline for you about why you communicate, why we communicate with our kids. Well, it might sound pretty obvious. You just do. You talk to them. But when we think about it, I can break it down into three main things. The first one is because we're curious. We're curious about our kids and we're interested and we want to forge some sort of deeper connection with them. We're genuinely interested in what they're doing in their lives. The second one is that we want something. we have something we desire when they get home from school. We want to know how their day is. We want to know if everything was okay. We want to know if there's a reason we have to call the school, if there's a problem they need help with. We want to be able to help transition them from the day at school to either doing homework or outside of home and school activities, whether it's to do chores. So we want to help them move on. So we want to debrief and get moving on to the next part of their lives. So there's something we need from this conversation. The third reason we might communicate with our kids is because it's expected. It's the right thing to do when they walk through the door. We're meant to say, how was your day? Is everything okay? How are you going? It's like when you're at a party. You might be a party, you want to be there, or you might really not want to be there, but you're going because it's an expectation. So you're bumping into strangers, you chat to them about their day, what they do. You're making polite conversation, but you don't really care at the end of the day. It's just what you do when you're at a party. So I'm just wondering, when your child walks through the door or you walk through the door after a day at work and you see them, what's the first thing you say to them, and why are you saying that? Is it because you feel you have to? It's expected, but quite frankly, it's you don't really care at that point of time? Or are you honestly interested in how they are and you're ready to listen to their response? Or is it just a means of getting something you need from them? Okay, how was your day? It was fine, good. Okay, come and give me a hand and let's do this. So it's just a different way of thinking about the reasons behind why we want to communicate with our kids. I hope you find this interesting. Tomorrow I'm going to talk a little bit about who is this communication for. What is it for you, or is it for them? Which probably ties in a little bit with point 2, is what do we want from this conversation? Anyway, you'll have to tune in for that. It's a bit of something to think about. So perhaps you can take away, when your child comes home today, just stop and think before you ask them a question about their day or make yourself available. What do you want from this conversation? Are you really interested in your child, or do you just want to make sure that nothing happened during the day? Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. If you think what I'm saying is interesting and you'd like to share it with a friend, tag. If you'd like to make sure you catch tomorrow, turn on your notifications. But yeah, thanks for listening. So if you're like me and you believe it takes a village to raise a child, jump on board, share this with your tribe, and let's work really hard at creating great young adults for our society. Till tomorrow, bye.